one of the smallest and only flaw in the Messi career is that he hasn't found a way to play 1 year at Newell's Old Boys, where he came to the youth academy there. And it's been, as Ollie and I have chatted about, we've discussed this when we've been in Argentina, and the reality is that the security measures just mean that it could never happen. You just, the financial output to look after Messi, Newell's Old Boys, away at Huracan or some of these small grounds, it would just be a logistical nightmare, impossible to make happen. But I do think it's one thing that it's a real shame Messi didn't have 1 year at Newell's Old Boys, and that it couldn't happen, and it won't happen. But that is the only shame, I think.
Unless all of these new changes over the last 2 years or so, economically for Argentina, is so the country can afford his wages. I mean, that's the thing. There isn't a football club in Argentina that would be able to afford anywhere close to what Lionel Messi would want.
River's the only club that could maybe take him in a year, and because they have this big stadium, because they are a massive football club, they could maybe swallow a bit of the security cost that would otherwise fall on the Argentine Football Association, probably, or the league.
It'd be like having Messi in a museum. He can only play at home games, so he's safely behind.
I mean, he'd only be able to play at the Monumental, and he'd have to be inside the stadium 7 hours before kickoff and all of this kind of stuff. But yeah.
And it'd be weird. It'd be like that last season in La Liga for Iniesta, where basically it was a parade around the grounds of Spanish football with the whole country saying thank you. There wasn't a single person that booed or got on Andreas Iniesta. It was he'd come off the bench for Barca and everybody would stand up and applaud. Or if he came off early, everybody would stand up and applaud. And it would be almost like that weird procession for Messi, just going around Argentina, just saying, and the home supporters would love him more than they probably love their own football club at that point. I mean, the fans of San Lorenzo are great, but if Lionel Messi comes to town in a Boca shirt, he's probably still going to be getting as many cheers and as much support as any other player is going to get out there on the field. So, yeah, it would be a very weird environment. Might bring peace, though, to Argentinian football, which is sorely needed. So